Today's video is what if Poland formed an empire? This guy, Poland, Poland. But the first country they would attack would be Slovakia and the Czech Republic. But first they attack Slovakia. Pretty weak. They take like all land of it. They leave that little part. Then they attack the Czech Republic. And they don't leave all of it. They take most of it. In Germany, they do German things. And they take the west of the Czech Republic. And Slovakia is just here to watch. For some reason, not how big they stretch down there. And they would have, with my Hungary, they have choices to attack Slovakia again. Hungary, Austria, Ukraine, Germany, Russia, Lithuania, and Belarus. They don't want to attack Belarus. But they can, because I'm not going to make these two allies. But they decide to attack. Well, they get with things of Russia and they buy Kaliningrad from them. But then they attack Lithuania, the old partner. They cut off all the coast and Belarus takes a tiny bit of it. Belarus don't like they always make bad borders. Lithuania gets almost completely annexed into Belarus, took a little portion, and they made the worst border one of the worst borders I ever seen. Why is this border so straight of the state? So straight. A block box, even though it's still not even straight. But they're like nice. So they stretch here, this little triangle. I don't know why it's there. It's weird, but just from that triangle all the way down here. That triangle. Wow. So they attack Belarus since they want some more land, and they attack Belarus. Russia send some forces in, a tiny bit, because they don't really like Belarus anymore. They push them out and actually push into their territory, but they have to go all the way down here to Warsaw. I don't know where it's at, but it's like I don't know where it's at. I think it's in grade. Yeah, I don't know where it's at, but it might have got captured. I don't know. I thought it was somewhere down here. But they push Russia, Belarus push, but they push into their territory a tiny bit up there. But Russia stops helping out Belarus, and Belarus, falls over to the Poland, and they're like, let's attack. And they annexed the rest of Slovakia for some reason, and now they attack Austria. They take a lot of the land. And they take all of it, but they leave this little portion, but they give that to Switzerland. But Poland decides to attack Germany, and Germany attacks Poland because they're making a long border with them. They're like that. So Poland pushes into Germany pushes into Poland and cuts them off. And they don't not really, but they cut off a bunch of soldiers over here in Poland. But Poland is they team up with Finland, and Finland sends its forces out here, and Finland takes a landing over here and attacks and captures Berlin. And Germany gets weakened. Like they got us, and they push, and Germany gets pushed back, and they meet, and then they meet back up, and Finland and Poland starts to push into German land. Wow, crazy. And that's all that Poland wanted. And Finland decides to take this territory. Germany just left there to rot. Yeah, I'm changing the color of Denmark blue because why not? And that was gonna happen for a bit. And then they decide to attack Ukraine because they want to. There's no reasons, but they attack, and they take a long front line with them, and actually push Ukraine so back. And Russia joins in because they've been trying to fight Ukraine for a long time. So they Russia pushes into Ukraine a bit, and they actually made up. They know how to go across this thing, Crimea, but Russia takes that land because they want to. There's no reasons. Poland pushes into Ukraine more and more, and Russia pushes into Ukraine more, and yeah, Ukraine gets split in half from Russia and Poland. I think Poland got most of the land out. The thing about it, you only have this coastline. And they're like, come on, man, I need more. So they want to get over here and to the Mediterranean so they can trade easier. So they attack Slovenia, and I don't even need to show that. And they attack Hungary for some reason. And they're still NATO, and pretend this was like a long time ago when NATO wasn't formed yet, but then NATO's gonna be formed, and they're gonna be a part of it, and they're gonna have this empire. Now if I think about it, this looks like the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, but a lot bigger, because it stretches from Estonia, from this part of Latvia, to like parts of Russia, and like all of Ukraine, and like all of this. But it didn't have like all of this parts. But they keep attacking and stuff, but then they completely annex. Oh my god, they completely annex them. It's crazy. And they like Croatia. Oh my god. And Croatia just joins because they're scared. So Bosnia joins Montenegro, Serbia, and that big empire. Another pretty big. And Romania, they have to accept a thing, so they have to accept the thing, like to give up this land, the land over here. Then Moldova has to do a thing. Moldova has to give this point right here to the Poland, the Polish pile thing. And now like there's a good like border between them and like between Russia, the long border. But then they Latvia, I'm not gonna show this, but they fight Latvia. I'm sure. And in Estonia they fight. They take islands and then cut them from the coast. And they annex all of them. Wow. A lot of different borders here. Wow. Albania has to sign a thing where they're going to give up that one, and Kosovo gets annexed. So they stretch it all over here. And Macedonia, still landlocked. And countries like Germany are now landlocked. And now Liechtenstein is double landlocked. Or double landlocked. Because they have like, well, no, I think they would normally do it in like Switzerland, but then Italy, and then like right here, but what you mean about Poland down here, and then go to Germany, Finland, and then Denmark. But now they're the biggest country. Well, not the biggest, but they're the second biggest. Nice. Wait. How many ocean territories? I don't see a single. How about the UK? Do they have any? What does it look like in it? No, the British Indian Ocean Territory. But that's gonna be the end of today's video. Just kidding, no, Poland's gonna attack Italy, and they're taking this coast. Because they want to. They want to be one of those ones to border the boat thing. So they attack Italy, and they go all the way over here. They go all the way to. Well, now Italy's not a boot anymore, and it's crazy. But that's gonna be the end of today's video. Okay, see you guys next video. That might be today or tomorrow. I don't know, or the next day, maybe. I'll see ya. Bye. You subscribe.